Good morning, children. Today I'll go with the science lesson, first lesson, types of plants. What do you mean by types of plants? We'll see so many plants and trees around us, right? Even living things and non-living things. Living things is doesn't. It's about the one who have life. That is called as a living things. Non-living things doesn't have a life. This is non-living things. Okay. Now I'll talk about, tell you about the types of plants. In this chapter, we will learn about types of plants, life of plants, and green plants that makes their own food. So, in this chapter, I'll tell you types of plants, how many types of plants, and life of plants, how was the life of the plants, and green plants that make their own food, how the plants make their own food, they prepare their own food. Okay, we see many kinds of plants around us. Yes, we have been seeing so many plants, isn't it? Some different color, different shape, different size. There are lots of plants around us in different color also. Plants are of many size, shapes and color. So there is in many shapes like big, small, in triangular shape, in heart shape, and you can see in long shape. Everything you can see in different shapes and color also. Some leaves are green, some leaves are yellow, some leaves it's mixed with yellow and green. So plants can grow on land and in water also. So plants can grow on land and water also. I'll explain you which plants grow in water and which plants grow in land on land. They can grow in places that are very cold as well as in very hot place also. Some plants grow in very cold and some plants grow in the hot places. For example, see in the hot places mango and cactus will grow. In water lotus will grow and fair. This is the cold place. This tree will grow in the cold place in frozen like ice place. Big and tall plants are called trees. You daily in the daily life you used to see so many trees, right? Some hundreds of years. Plants will live for hundreds of years. Some plants, not all the plants. Some plants like gulmohar, banyan, coconut. All these trees lives for hundreds of years. So this gulmohar and banyan tree is very big and tall plants. So these trees are big and tall plants are called trees. What do you mean by trees? Big and tall plants are called trees. They have thick and woody stem called trunk. You can see the trunk in the middle, that is big, right? It's woody, you can't push that, you can't lift that, isn't it? That is woody stem, it's a heavy woody stem called trunk, that is called trunk. Branches of trees do not grow close to the ground. The branches of trees, the tree's branches, it do not grow close to the ground. See here, you can see this is banyan tree and also you can see in the textbook children, it's in banyan tree and gulmohar tree and some coconut tree. All these trees are big and tall and its trunk is woody stem. Okay. Next, plants. Okay. Down. Next. Okay. This is still. This is about the shrubs. Shrubs is The plants that are smaller than tree are called shrubs. The shrubs is nothing but it's a small plants. It's smaller than tree. It's like a bushy plants. For example, tulsi, cotton, and rose. All these are shrubs because the plants which grow like a bushy plants is called as in shrubs. The plants that are smaller than tree, it's smaller than tree, but its stem is it's thin, but it's hard. The stem is thin, but it's hard. We can't pick that. It's a hard woody stem. They look bushy. You all have been seen cotton plants, rose, uh, and tulsi also. This is bushy plants. Plants that are smaller than tree are called shrubs. They have, why they are smaller than tree, why they are comparing to the trees, all this, because the shrubs wood, the stem is hard like a woody stem. It's in brown color, but we can't pick that. It's very hard stem. They look bushy in plants. And very small plants are called herbs. They have soft stem. What are shrubs? Shrubs is nothing but it's a small plant but very soft and thin. Like coriander. Coriander also we can pick it from our hand itself. Even mint, spinach, cucumber. It's all soft plants and also thin in size. Very small plants are called herbs and plants smaller than tree are called shrubs and bushy plants are called also shrubs. But the herbs is very small plant like coriander, mint, spinach, cabbage. This is an example of the herbs. Some plants have weak stems. They need the support of other plants or stick to grow. Such plants are called climbers. So what do you mean by climbers? Climbers is nothing but the plant that takes support of like this stick. They rotate like this and they take support of this type of sticks or walls or any other next to the plants. It takes support and it start growing with that, along with that. That is called creepers. You can see here the picture, children, in your textbook also. Like this, it will grow. It takes support of, it will grow. Okay. Like beans and money plant, jasmine, all these are climbers. Some plants have weak stem. The stem is very weak. It won't stand by itself. It's very weak. It's very thin. You have been seen nearby your houses. They need the support of other plants or stick to grow. Such plants are called climbers. Okay. Next I will move to creepers. Some plants have weak stem and they grow along the ground. They are called creepers. Creepers also the stem is very thin, but these creepers won't climb. It won't take any support to grow because the vegetables and fruits are heavy. Creepers like pumpkin, watermelon, it will grow on the land itself. It won't take any support of stick or balls because if it is take also, the fruits are heavy, so it will get down. It will fall down. So, the creepers is like bottle gourd. Bottle gourd, watermelon, pumpkin, all these are creepers grow on the land. Some plants have weak stem and they grow along the ground. They are called creepers. Next, this is the life of plants and also some activities is there, children. See, name these plants. This is tree, shrubs, Herbs. How is it stand? What do we get from this plant? See, this is named this plant. You can see some berries in this plant. And is it shrubs or herbs? I told you before itself. Herbs is very small and soft. Okay. And it's look like a shrubs only. See, it's a bushy, no? Maybe it's a shrubs. How is it stand? It's woody. It's brown color, isn't it? It's hard also. What do we get from this plant? You can see here some berries, isn't it? So, okay. Life of plants. Different plants live from different periods of time. Yes. Some plants will grow in different period and different places in different climates. Plants like sunflower, peas and maize leaves for a few months. Yes, these all are seasonal plants. It grow on their season like summer, some winter, some rainy. All this, for example, mango. Mango will grow in the summer season and also sunflower also because its face their face on the sun. When sun is on in the east side, the sunflower will face their face on the near on the east itself. If it is north, it will turn on north. If it is west, the flower will turn on the west. If it is sunset, the flower will like this. So this is about sunflower. Even sunflower also grow in the season of summer. And the peas, maize also it's a seasonal plant. Some plants will grow in the season. In winter you can grapes. You'll get the grapes, watermelon in the winter. In the summer season, mango, some other fruits. This is our different plants, leaves for different periods of time. Plants like sunflower, peas and maize leaves for a few months. Trees like poplar, mango, banyan and shisham leaves for many years. These trees leaves for hundreds of years. See, like poplar. This is a poplar tree, mango tree and shisham tree. This trees lives for hundreds of years. Okay, and also it's very tall and woody stem with the brown color and the big and the tall. Okay, here green plants make their own food. Green plants make their own food. They need sunlight, air and water for making food. So, I told you in the starting in introduction, green plants make their own food. They need sunlight, air and water for making food. The leaves of the plants make food. They make food only during the day because the plants will get the sunlight only in the daytime, not in the night time. Night time only you can see the moon, isn't it? So, the sunlight is the main food for the leaves. Leaves not only sunlight, air is also very important and water is also very important and moreover which we human beings will release the carbon dioxide which we going to breathe, that we are going to release the carbon dioxide and take the oxygen from the plants. Okay, green plants make their own food through their leaves. How the green plants make their food? Green plants make their own food. They need sunlight, air and water for making food. The leaves of the plants make food. Which part of the plants make food? Leaves of the plant make food. They make food only during the daytime. So, I hope you all understood this, children. Okay, fine. I'll just continue this next lesson in the next class. Thank you.